to Laura's Social Corner. Today is my honor to be here with Rita, an Oklahoma proud woman.
Thank you.
Who has been amazing. Your heart is just full when you have all this.
Thank you. Well, you've been wonderful coming to some of our events and learning more about us, and thank you for this opportunity to be able to tell people, you know, what we're about, what we've been able to do, where we are, and I want people to come out and see.
Yes, please. It's make conscious.
Yes.
This is what this podcast is about, is be in the community and show people like you, they're always willing to help because somebody have to start it.
Yes,
And
yes.
you are that person.
And animal welfare's always been a passion for me. Oklahoma is one of the top 5 states in the country for number of horses. We are totally under-resourced for them when they fall in need. What happens to the race horses when they don't race any longer? What happens to show horses when they don't work out for the show ring? What happens to horses when people can no longer care for their beloved animals?
That's right.
They have to have a place to go.
And thank God and people like you, they're leading this
Thank you.
community. So
Thank
that means
you.
a lot. Like you say, how you get this huge place? This is amazing.
It is, and we feel very blessed and so thankful for the opportunity to have this beautiful property. So we actually moved out here in June of 2021, and through a wonderful donor who loves what we do and wants to see us continue our good work, was able to help us get into this property. And with this property, we can do anything that we want to do. It's 160 acres.
Wow.
If you line up all the pipe and cable fence, it'll go for 5.5 miles. It's an amazing place. I have an amazing staff. Nexus has amazing people to carry out what we're trying to do every single day, because animals need us every single day. And we never know what our days are going to be because we never know what's out there that needs help. So we have to be ready. The staff has to be committed to be able to do that and to be flexible. And I mean, we move and we have to move.
Because you need to have the heart for the animals
Yes.
and everything,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you're probably part of the big team.
This is
Yes,
Faye. She's one of our equine people. This is Rosa Rita,
Rita.
Trudy, and Bootsy. So they're here to help us today. So, and I want you to know that Nexus actually was an equine-only organization. It was Nexus Equine up until 2023. So we were, for about 7 years, we were just doing horses. And we were busy doing just horses. But we had the opportunity to expand our mission to include dogs and cats. And so we did in 2023. And we became Nexus Animals. So we have Nexus Equine. And then we have Nexus Pets as our dog and cat operations.
You're the winner, because I was trying to tell, asking her behind cameras, what is the Palomino Award?
So I was a show horse girl. I've always had horses my whole life. I was that 6-year-old little girl that told my dad, find me a black horse for my birthday because I have to name it Black Beauty. And he did, bless his heart. And I've always had horses. I loved showing horses, you know, when I was younger, but I always knew at that time when I was at the different horse shows, horses fall through the cracks. They don't get the care that they need. They don't have a second chapter after they don't work out for the show arena. And that bothered me, but I wasn't at the time ready to do anything about it. So after I had my son, got him into school, I decided to really get back into animal welfare. And I did actually dog and cat welfare first. And then I switched over to equine because I really knew that horses are under-resourced. They don't have the support that they need when they're not doing what they were bred for, or if a person has a circumstance that changes and they have to have help. For example, we had last week the equine team, we had to pick up 27 miniature horses.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yes, in a county just north of us. This wonderful, beautiful lady was not able to care for them anymore. She was getting up there in age, and she fell and broke her hip when she was feeding them one morning. And she cried to me when I talked to her, because these are her babies. Yes. And she was worried about what was she going to do. And she was so thankful to find a group like Nexus. So we've been working on getting these horses here, getting them the vet care that they need. We weren't planning on getting 27 horses. That was not what, again, we have to be flexible. But the staff stepped up. They're amazing. We got them. And we've got a lot of work to do for them to get them ready for their new homes. If there was not a place like Nexus, those horses would be at risk for going without care because she couldn't care for them, or ending up in places that they shouldn't be, like lower end auction houses, or even worse. I mean, you know, when they don't have what they need, bad things can happen. So it was very important to me when I started Nexus Equine to, yes, care for the horses that come in, but I also want to help the community because I know that people are out there that need our help.
Yes, and they need also the information because
That's
sometimes
right. That's
we don't
right.
have the we get it for granted. We don't.
Yeah.
It's not that the people maybe don't care; they don't know.
Right. That's
And
right.
when you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know.
And that's when
And
people
that's
like you are
why,
here.
you know, we're so grateful to have you be able to help us spread the word.
Yes, that's
because
what
there
we
are
need
still
to
a
do.
lot of people that haven't heard of Nexus, or they only know that we're equine. They don't realize that we're doing dogs and cats now too.
And
So
they're working in a big building to have dogs and cats.
yes, we do. We started the dog and cat program in 2023, and you know, shelters are way over capacity right now. And I'm not just talking about Oklahoma City. I'm talking about all the shelters that are around us. And we recognized those gaps in services, and that's one of the reasons why we were like, yes, we have to do this. The work is not done.
What is what the people can do to stop the many animals, because it's too many in the street? What we can do to
So
help?
the first thing is we have to make spaying and neutering accessible to people. And Nexus is one of those groups that can do that.
Okay.
We have to, we like to call it, turn off the faucet. We have to keep animals from being born when we're so over capacity. If we don't do that, then we risk having animals have to be euthanized.
And I think, yes, that it's be responsible.
Yes.
You know, if
yes.
you have a dog or cat, be responsible. You cannot have
Yes.
20, 30 cats.
Yes,
It's
we
just too
we had a situation in March or so of this year where we had to get over 100 cats out of an 874 square foot house.
Oh, wow.
And
that's
it
a lot.
was a lot, but we did it. And those girls stepped up, they did it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Our staff is so good, and we got every single one of them out and got them to homes, got their vet care, got them into homes.
And then this is another thing about this, the program, that you just put it back to normal and then find the home for those animals, right?
And
That's the
we
main
partnered
concept.
with some other organizations because that's a lot of cats to have at one time. So,
That's right.
you know, being able to work together, being able to find people that, you know, you can collaborate with is really important, because working together, we were able to get all of them into a home.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the need is so great, and, you know, we have to be able to make things more accessible to people. I want people after today, if people are watching this and they walk away, I want them to know one thing, that we are here and we're here to help. And we always want to try to say yes, but we don't know what that yes will look like. You know, we always want to try to help with one service or another. But yes, spaying and neutering is the first line of defense for animal welfare. And
And
dog
everybody
cat.
needs to be aware of that.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that I didn't know, but that makes sense now. Why?
Yeah, I mean, you don't know till you know. You don't know
Yes.
till someone's telling you about it,
That's
because
right.
you just don't know. But I can tell you that, you know, our shelters around are way over capacity, especially in the spring and summer. We call that puppy and kitten season. When all the puppies and the kittens are being born, there's not enough places for them.
How the people there, they can help this company, this nonprofit?
So
What we can do to help?
we are funded only on donations and grants. We get no government funding. We get nothing, you know, like that to keep us going. So we work very hard to come up with different programs to meet animals where they are. You know, if they just need to be spayed and neutered, we spay and neuter them. If they need a place to come, they come here. But we always need donations. We always need donations. I also want people to tell other people about us. I mean, we're here to help.
That's
So, So yeah, I mean, those are the two things.
And doesn't matter how much, right? It can be
No.
any amount counts
No.
because it's that adding.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. I mean, we can vaccinate for $5. We can microchip for
Oh, wow.
$7 or $8. I mean, every little bit helps. And we love volunteers. I mean, we love volunteers, and
Yes.
we always need fosters, because if we have more foster homes, we can take more animals in. Once our buildings are full, we can't take any more in. So
How the foster program works?
So we have on our website, we have some applications that you can download, or you can just contact us on our websites and we'll get back with you. And if you want to foster a horse, we've got them. If you want to foster a dog or a cat, we've got them too.
For how many weeks I have to keep it?
So that differs.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
that differs because it just depends on what we have going on. You know, if we have a special event coming up, which we do on October 4th, we would love to invite everybody out to
Here?
No, it's at Bob Moore Subaru
Okay,
on
Bob Moore
Kelly.
Subaru.
We're doing Dogapalooza, and
Uh-huh.
we are the selected charity to be out there, and we're going to be adopting puppies and kittens. We're having a free vaccine clinic, so anybody listening that
October 5th? What,
October 4th.
October 4th.
Next Saturday from 10 to 1, and we're going to be putting out those sign-ups for the vaccine clinics. You can get your animal can get microchipped, and all of this is being sponsored by Bob Moore Subaru. They're an
Bob Moore Subaru, all right.
awesome partner.
Fun.
If you
That's
need to take
wonderful.
them, you can.
Maybe
My God.
we're going to move and see the other horses.
Yes, let's walk and
Let's
see
go.
the other horses. Yeah, you're done.
Let's go and see. Oh, this is amazing.
Yes, it's such a beautiful
People
place.
love this.
Such a beautiful place, and we love for people to come because, you know, I can sit here and talk all day long, but really when you come out, that gives you the message that you want. I mean, it's a warm, happy place. The animals are happy. You know, the staff loves to come to work, and this work is hard. It's hard. Sometimes we have to make really hard decisions, and sometimes, you know, animals pass away, and, you know,
the hard
despite in spite of everything that we do. So, you know, but you wait, you know, when you come to work and you see like all of these babies out here and all the horses and the dogs and the cats, it's the most wonderful
It's
feeling.
rewarding.
Yes,
It's
yes.
rewarding. That make feel like you're really doing something
Yes.
good.
So these are part of the little miniatures that I was talking about just a minute ago. They're so darling and lovely, and this lady absolutely loves her horses, and I've been sending her pictures, keeping her, you know, abreast of, you know, how they're doing. And we had the vet come out the other day, and they got, you know, all of their vaccines and things. As you can see, some of these mares are pregnant. They're going to have babies. There's babies out there. And I mean, these guys are going to have a great life. I mean, we're going to get them what they need, and they're going to go on and do something else with someone else, get into a home and live the next chapter of their life. So
That's right. How many you have here?
there's 27.
27.
Yes.
And you have more coming?
We'll have, we have to go get the rest, but yeah, there are 27 total. So right now we probably have close to 40 horses on the property. And, you know, we work really hard to get them the vet care that they need. If they need to, you know, have some training, we have trainers on staff who train the horses and figure out what they'll be good at in their next chapter, and then we match them up with the right person, you know. So that's really rewarding to be able to see these horses go from here with their adopter and have a nice, happy life.
Yes, and about the volunteers, anybody can apply to be a volunteer
Yes,
here,
absolutely.
especially if they have experience
Yes,
working with
yes,
horses and
yes.
they love to.
Yeah.
They're more than welcome, right?
That's right. That's right. And we love people to come out. I mean, I love to give tours. I love for people to come hear about what we're doing. It's just, you know, we're all really passionate about what we do. And I could not do what I do if I didn't have a passionate, hardworking staff behind me. You know, we really want to move mountains for the animals and the people who love them.
Right. So where in this area is going to be the building for the cats and dogs?
So the cats and the dogs buildings, we have 2 buildings that are under construction, and they are actually on, this is 160 acres. They're actually on the very top northwest corner of the property. So they're actually, you have to go out of the equine property and drive around to them. I wanted that, you know, when we were talking about where to put them, we wanted to keep the equine facilities the same, and we use every single bit of this. So I didn't want to have all of it right here together. I wanted us to operate independently so that, you know, they have what they need and the horses have, you know, but we're all here together. I mean, and that's the beauty of, one of the million beauties of this place, is that we wouldn't have been able to do it if we weren't in a place like this, and have people that want to see us, you know, be here today, but also be here for tomorrow. You know, being here for years after I'm gone is something that I want to ensure, because Nexus has really made a mark in the animal welfare community. We're doing programs that, you know, are addressing the public. The public needs that, and, you know, that's what we do. So I really want to make sure we're here for years to come. So.
And you will, because this is, I think, the foundation, the roots are there. And
Yeah,
there is
I
this
think so.
growing,
I think so.
Yes. And you're part of this. You did a really great
Oh,
job.
thank you.
They couldn't have
Thank
been
you.
done without you.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It has been a lot of work, and trust me, I prayed about it real hard before I did it, because I knew it was going to be so hard. And actually, when I first started, I told my husband, I said, I'm just going to do this for a year and just see, you know, because if it's not being well received, or we're not, you know, fitting into the niche that I think we would, then I'm not going to keep doing it. Because for me, I want to impact as many animals as I can. I don't want to just impact one here and one there. If I'm going to do this, I want to have a huge impact. And not only did it take off, I mean, there was just, the community was so happy to have an organization like Nexus. And so here we are. October 14th is our 9-year anniversary.
This is when my kid's born. April 14th, so no, it's October, but April 14th. My older son, he born October 18th.
Okay,
so it's in
it's
in
right
that
there.
month,
Yeah,
it's right
yeah,
there. So
yeah.
For me, it means a lot, this, because we have to put the word outside, and the people needs to know how urgent it is to take care of animals.
Well, and this is why I love doing things like this, because one of my things that I want to accomplish is increase our community awareness. We need people to know we're here. And we need, you know, to be able to help those that need the help.
Yeah.
Because again, you know, the resources are not where we want them to be in Oklahoma. So we have to get out there and really try to help people with whatever it is they need. You know, it might be food, it might be...
And sometimes you just need an advice.
That's
what
right.
I can do, and then they're here, they can call.
Yes, and you
they
know,
can
we've
guide
had...
them.
That's a great point, because we actually, our trainers... I will send them to people's house that call and say, I'm just having a problem with a horse. And I can't, you know, when I do this, it's doing this or whatever. And I'm like, why don't you guys just go out there and see if you can help her? Because if we can help her, she'll keep her horse.
Because sometimes it can be a shortage in food,
yes,
sometimes somebody
that's right.
lost their
that's
job.
Right. That's right.
It's many
right.
things that can happen.
That's right. And we saw that a lot when COVID was here. A lot of people, we had so many calls, and we still do, but I mean, it was really evident there. People were losing their jobs, people lost their lives. I mean, it was just, you know, we had to be ready for whatever. And, you know, we were up and running the whole time during the COVID year, because you have to be. We have live animals here.
That's
we couldn't shut the door. So.
And it really, this is super amazing what you're doing. It's
well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
So I'm so
well,
happy
I really thank you for this opportunity. Like I say, I keep saying this, but it's so important. And
Yes,
I'm hoping, like I said, somebody will walk away listening to what we're saying and tell somebody else, because that's what I want to happen.
Passing the word.
That's right. That's
passing
right.
the word. And also the events. And you always put events outside.
Yes.
And I try to support, go to every single event.
I know you do, and I love it. Yes.
Because for me, is you put an event, and if you don't show up, it's not helping anybody.
No, it's not helping anyone.
You know?
And, you know, it's important to have people that love what we're doing and support us, because we can't do it without. We can't.
And somebody have to do it. In this case, it's you.
That's
you
right.
are the main
That's right.
one. And we just, nothing, a little bit help.
Yeah.
So we are, you going to give us a more tour about this beautiful place?
So this barn is a wonderful place. It's a 20-stall barn. Each stall has access to the outdoor run. So the horses can come outside if they want, get some sunshine, or they can go inside, which I think is really good because I would rather horses be outside than inside. And, you know, most of the time they are, unless we have horses that need medical treatment or stuff like that, they stay inside the barn. The good thing about this property is all of this was here pretty much when we moved.
Really? All those barns?
Yes, there's just a couple that have been added since we got here. So it was pretty much move-in ready. Yes.
I guess when you get that news, it's like, yes, God put me to work on this.
That's
spot,
right. That's right. That's right. And like, so another wonderful thing about this property is that there's an 85-acre hay pasture. And we worked that hay pasture, and we were able to feed all of our horses last winter with our own hay. So that's, and we had enough left over to share for people that, you know, might not be able to have all the hay that they need.
Because we have maybe a few years ago a really short on hay.
It was very
suffered a lot.
Yes,
I had people that I know, friends, they sell the cows because they didn't have enough.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And that was hard for us too because our hay pasture didn't do very well that year either. But you know, it's important for us to be available for horse owners to give them that hay, because especially in the winter, because that's how they stay warm, is to eat. And so if they don't have that nourishment to keep their bodies working, they get cold. And we try to provide that to the zip codes in the area that we get the most horses from. So
what is the place that you get the most horses?
I would say probably eastern Oklahoma County. We get quite a bit there, you know, but like I said, we are, you know, growing, our awareness is growing. So we actually get them from all over. So
that's wonderful.
Yes.
That's amazing. You're really living a legend in Oklahoma.
You're so
and being
sweet.
a
Thank
woman,
you. Thank you.
That also help a lot. That's
Thank
where
you.
You keep the hay. Look at how pretty.
Yeah. And it takes a lot to run this place. I mean, in the summer.
How many people?
We have 12 on staff. And in the summer, our facilities director, mowing is a full-time job. You know, making sure everything is mowed is a full-time job for him. So, and you know, it takes a lot of equipment. It just takes a lot.
Yes,
yeah.
168 acres is not easy to mow.
No, not at all. So. But we're happy to do it, and at the end of the day, you know, everybody, you know, works together for the animals and the people, and that's what's important. So
right. Yeah, that is what is the purpose in life, is help each other, huh?
That's right. That's right.
No, where is the meaning?
That is exactly right. And, you know, it's important to be there for people where they need the help and when they need the help. And it's very important to return phone calls and talk to people. You know, we hear a lot of times, oh my gosh, you called us back. Thank you for calling us back. We didn't get a call back from, you know, whoever. And it's really important to connect with these people. You know, they're trying to do the right thing, and you want to be able to be there for them. So that's really important.
That's wonderful.
Do that. Yeah.
I know I really was so excited to come to this, and I know it's going to be different, and really is going to touch a lot of life out there.
Oh, I hope so.
Yes,
I hope so.
It will. And please count on us and anything that you need to promote.
Oh, I appreciate. Oh, I will.
Anything. Just send us the flyers and we put it out because the people need to know.
Yeah, and you know, we do have events quite a bit.
Yes.
You know, as you know. So, you know, yeah.
Because I think the community get together and make events like Bodmore, you say, no, Bob, Subaru.
Bodmore Subaru, yeah, they're wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So and we're really excited about that. And we'll probably have about 17 dogs and probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 cats. And then we'll have the vaccine clinic. We're going to have a table set up for people that might need to have their animals spayed and neutered. Sign up. We're going to get to you and get your animals spayed and neutered. So
that's wonderful. Look at that. She's very friendly.
And then Rita is she lives with us. She's our resident donkey. She came in 3 years ago and really had a hard time adjusting.
Really?
She had lived with an older lady that was moving in with her son, and she couldn't take her animals with her. And she had never been any other place. She really had a hard time. And so one morning I was out here and I said, she didn't like to be behind the fences. I said, just let her go. Just see what she does. And so she literally roams the property and watches everything, takes care of it. If a horse gets out, it makes her upset, and she runs and tells us about it. And she's yeah. And I'm like, that's what she needs. She's not going anywhere. She's never left the property, and she's just a great girl. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Rita, it's been a pleasure for me.
Thank you so much.
To you up in this, and
I love being here. Thank you. Yes, you have to be back. Yes.
Tomorrow I'll be at the brunch, and then I'll be in Bob Moore Subaru.
Bob Moore Subaru,
So for that event as well, please send us a flyer. We're more than happy to help.
Okay, I will.
So
yeah, we have
help.
one on our social media channels, and we invite everybody to get on come here, but also follow us on social media, because that really gives you an update of we have Nexus Pets and we have Nexus Equine. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Go follow us and learn more about us. So
we will.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
Rita.
it
Oh
so
my
much.
God. You are such an inspiration for Oklahoma City women.
Thank you. I appreciate
Oklahoma,
that. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you next time, guys.